Like, look, at first it popped off with motherfucking Jake Paul. I want to go back to last episode when I was like, this nigga's an athlete. He's an athlete. He plays all sports. She fucking plays tennis. Yo, this nigga got beat the fuck up, bro. Man, bro, let me tell you.
Welcome to the motherfucking Savage Report, where we bob and weave in this motherfucker. Woo. You know what I'm saying? But hey, look. This right here is a special week because this has been the first time in the history of mankind a nigga got slapped at the Oscars, bro.
Molly-whopped.
I'm talking about what? He slapped the shit out this nigga, bro. Mm-hmm. He even said he got the shit slapped out of him. But before we get
he realized it.
Before we gonna get into all that, T-Daddy.
Yo!
Pop that shit off.
Yeah. Pop off question.
Y'all ready?
Uh-huh.
Because we got some shit popping off for y'all.
Y'all ready
tonight,
for this?
And nobody's smacking me about nothing. So, this is a little controversial. And I'm not that big on these type of topics, but I felt like I know enough to chime in. Uh-huh. So I seen a post and it said, has ATL had a stronger hold on hip-hop longer than New York? I want to say my opinion first, because I feel like y'all's too is going to be long-winded, because these are really y'all's thing.
Okay.
So I just want to say this. I feel like, and I could be wrong, but I don't feel like I'm wrong, but I feel like ATL does not have a hold on hip-hop as ATL being originator of the people who rap. I feel like people rap or get famous or get a little bit of fame or know they want to be successful and migrate to Atlanta. Not being where they originally came from or grew up at. So I feel like they migrate to Atlanta, pick up that Atlanta sound, work with those Atlanta producers, artists, et cetera, and then claim Atlanta. But even if that is incorrect and they do originate a lot of artists that are actually from Atlanta, I don't think they had a longer hip-hop hold than New York. And I think what Atlanta presents versus what New York presented is two different types of rap. Mm-hmm. I feel like New York is more of a, and Atlanta is more like a, so, I feel like it's a difference in the sound, but I don't think Atlanta had it in the chokehold as long as New York did. And I think that a lot of people who came from the New York era of hip-hop was actually from there, not just somebody who migrated to there for their success and deemed their success off of that. That's my opinion.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Let me see. Did the South have a longer run than New York? Because New York, when was New York's run? We're talking about Cameron?
70s.
It's Atlanta versus New York. That's simply the question. We're not talking about the
Yeah,
South.
okay, I ain't
New York
going
had
to
it since
South.
the 70s.
Atlanta versus New York. I mean, I'd say no. Of course, New York. Atlanta will have it in the long run. Of course, Atlanta is hot right now. They're going to continue to be hot. They're going to have it in the long run, but a few more years, it'll be longer. What, 2 more years? They would have had it. They would have had the number one spot longer. They've been rocking for a long time.
Well, I think that New York had it, let's say, mid-70s to like 99, 98. Mm-hmm. And then Atlanta been on the scene. The South is general. Atlanta popping since Outkast. We're talking about 97, 98, 99. And then 2000, Outkast held that shit the fuck down. That's the same year I think Stankonia dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about Outkast, Killer Mike. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? A lot of...
I seen a different timeline than what you're saying.
And we talking about years, too. We're talking about different patches.
I'm talking about, like, Atlanta. And then when you say a lot of people in Atlanta didn't really come from Atlanta, the ones that made Atlanta, made it popping are from Atlanta. Gucci Mane, T.I., Ludacris, even today right now, the Migos. You got like Bow Wow. Everybody thought Bow Wow was from Atlanta. No, Soulja Boy's not from Atlanta. I mean, but Soulja Boy did grow up in Atlanta. He moved at the age of 14 to Alabama where he blew up. You know what I'm saying? But he grew up in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say a Gucci Man not from Atlanta. I take that back.
Even the Migos, bro. A lot of people.
The Migos is from Atlanta. I think
the niggas is from Gwinnett County or something. I
feel like as far as the stronghold on hip hop,
Gwinnett.
I feel like as far as the stronghold on hip hop, I feel like everybody can agree that Atlanta has been rocking this shit for about the past since 2000. I say since 2000 because other than you'll have someone from New York come and break out like 50 Cent. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, but you won't have a plethora of artists at one time. You know what I'm saying? It's always a downfall of somebody in New York and the up of somebody new. Like it was the Ja Rule was up here, and then Ja Rule went down here, and then 50 Cent took that crown. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the legends like DMX and all of them, but that's a different time in hip hop. Hip hop was still growing in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like New York is the Mecca. It will always be the Mecca.
Always can't take it from you.
But I would say like right now it's kind of like the same as far as like hip hop going in New York and then having a stronghold on it, and then the South, then Atlanta doing that shit. Because then you got to also think about this. It was a point in time when the West Coast was running shit. Yeah. NWA days, you know what I'm saying? So it was a point in time when the energy shifted. Yeah.
But see, the responses to the questions was simply Atlanta versus New York.
Yeah, I think Atlanta.
South, North, East, West, nothing. Atlanta versus New York. And the timeline that you given versus what I seen, because I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna lie. But the timeline that I seen versus, like, because people, you know, they responded. They said that New York had it on lock from the 80s till about 06, 07. And Atlanta had it from about 07 to now.
That's about right.
But see, I'm biased, though, because you got to think about that. During these times, I was living in Georgia. So all the music I heard, like I knew Gucci Mane when Black T came out. It's like 2003. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I came up in Georgia when Camp Band and Snowman happened where I was living, you know what I'm saying?
So this question could kind of be more or less not even where you from, but your preference in music, because you may not even listen to.
So I am a little biased. Like to me, like New York niggas wasn't really that popping where I was at. We was listening to Bootsy, Webby, Fat. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we was listening to.
We was listening
JT
to
Money and them niggas. You know?
We was listening to the same thing, but we heavily influenced by.
Y'all like Pastor Troy up here?
Yeah, bro.
See, I grew up on Pastor Troy too.
It's just that we heavily influenced by New York music, by the Jay-Z's, the Nas. You feel me?
I think I might be a little bit biased too, though, because I'm actually from New York and I lived in both places, Virginia and New York, a long time of my life. But
everybody got their little biases, you know what I'm saying? Because think about this. It was a poll on Twitter, and on the poll, they were saying, who's a better rapper, Kodak Black or Jay-Z?
What the fuck?
And guess who won?
Probably Kodak Black.
Kodak Black won. But I've been telling y'all niggas for this whole time, Kodak Black is my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Better than Jay-Z?
At this point in time, in the generation that we in, and who's determined who's hotter and who's not, Kodak Black is more popular than Jay-Z. Like yes, like
I agree with that.
Like right now on Main Street hip hop, Kodak Black, Jay-Z has Jay-Z's name. But we talking about amongst the people that's popping right now, popular. Yeah, like dog, niggas out here will say Lil Durk is better than goddamn Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the times we live in now, bro. Like, Jay-Z is basically the Big Daddy Kane of the niggas that came before us.
Yeah, he not really in the conversation no more. He the big homie.
But everybody know Big Daddy Kane is literally one of the top lyricists there ever was. Yeah. Straight up. Like, can't nobody fuck with him. Not KRS-One, nobody. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Like, but nah, did y'all hear about Tyler Perry uses his Madea voice during sex?
Hello?
He's so fucking weird for that.
Was he joking?
No.
Nah, I believe he's dead ass. I'm feeling he's
on the interview that he did, he said in the Madea voice, he said, "I'd be like, oh, hello."
No, he don't.
He do.
No, he don't.
I believe that to the T. I believe that. I believe he in there moaning as Madea, saying shit like. You're
not gonna tell me this man does the Madea.
Maybe he was playing.
Is he married?
But I don't know.
Is Tyler Perry married?
All I know about Tyler Perry is Madea.
So. Is Tyler Perry married?
I don't want to disgrace his name. He's building a movie theater. Shout out to Tyler Perry.
Look, that's the first thing that popped up.
I don't know about Tyler Perry personal life. All I know is about his work. I don't even know if Tyler Perry has children.
He's recently divorced.
I think he's been so successful that people have stopped the gay rumors. They're just like
people think he's gay.
Yeah, people thought he was gay
for a long time.
Until
he got so successful that he transcended that, and people just didn't give a fuck. They just like.
I mean, honestly, even if he was gay, you know what I'm saying?
I never thought Tyler Perry was gay.
But if I don't give a fuck. It's weird if he's fucking the dude and he do that goddamn voice. It's weird if he's getting fucked by a dude and he do that damn voice. It's just weird to do the voice in general. during sex.
I feel like Tyler, if you're not, I feel like just keep Madea for Madea because Tyler Perry, seeing him, even though he big as a bitch as Madea, but seeing him and seeing him talk to Will Smith on the side at the Oscars, and I'm looking at the comparison. I'm just thinking to myself, like, bro, Tyler Perry is big as a bitch.
Oh, yeah, he's
like,
a big motherfucker.
I'm just looking at him like, bro, he is big
Hey, bro,
as
look at this.
fuck. Like, don't fuck with Tyler.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry
He
is a
big.
big dude, bro. Like,
He is big. Like, what is his height on
he's like
record?
6'5" or some shit.
You think he's soft? Imagine y'all getting beef and then he tell you, "Hey, you need to sit down." You think he?
No, for
he's
real.
soft.
Because I'm looking at the
Yeah,
fucking,
I'm right. He's 6'5". His net worth is $1 billion.
God damn.
That man getting the bag. Who cares if he's gay? He might be.
Right.
At that
Tyler,
point,
check us out.
when you got $1 billion, do you even have a sexuality at that point? You do what
Money.
you want
Your
to do.
sexuality is money.
Your sexuality is
Your
money.
sexuality is I wish a nigga would say
Yeah.
anything to me, about me, for me, from me.
With that being said, RJ, would you do something gay for $1 billion?
Nah, I wouldn't do nothing gay for $1 billion.
For $1 billion?
No, bro. I still have to live with myself. It's not if I was bisexual doing something gay
billion?
wouldn't matter.
You couldn't live with yourself.
But I'm not bisexual.
With $1 billion?
Bro, if I go suck, if somebody says, "Yo, come upstairs and suck my dick," I give you $1 billion, and I walk up the steps, like at some point, at some point down the road, I might end up killing myself. Like you went and suck dick for money.
You're not that homophobic.
After I
bro.
buy everything I want, all the shoes, all the clothes, I smoke all the best gas.
It's one dick.
One
bro.
day
You
I'm
wanna
gonna
suck
sit
one dick
down.
for
I'm gonna say,
$1 billion?
"Yo," I'm gonna say, "You walked up those steps and you sucked that dick, bro. That's why you have this. You're a dick sucker. And you worked before,
You're a
and you
dick
became a dick sucker for that money."
Hey, no, hold on. You just said that, right? Check this out.
Yeah.
I once punched somebody in the mouth because this motherfucker called my lips dip suckers. And I was fucking mad. Like, we was talking
You
shit.
don't even got those.
We was arguing. He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. Won't you shut? He said, shut your goddamn dick suckers up.
Yeah.
Bam, nigga, that's fuck.
Nigga,
You
what?
crossed the line.
Yeah.
You called my mouth a dick sucker, bro. That's fucking disrespectful.
If that was something I did, it wouldn't be a big deal. But don't call me a harasser. You're a harasser. I don't harass people. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, please shut the fuck
So you wouldn't suck a dick for $1 billion?
Would you, bro?
Would you let niggas suck your dick for $1 billion?
No, bro. I'm not doing
A Billy?
gay shit for money.
T-Daddy, would you do something strange for $1 billion?
No.
What?
No. Yeah, point that strange thing out.
Yeah.
Would you fly to Dubai and let a nigga shit on your chest for $1 billion?
Yes.
That is something different than
Would you
going to suck a dick,
hold on,
bro.
watch this. RJ, would you fly to Dubai and let a nigga shit on your chest for $1 billion?
Hey, listen, I'm closer to a yes than going upstairs and suck dick, bro. Even closer to yes.
All right, I feel you. So look,
Hey,
check
hold
it
on.
out.
What about, let's,
Would you
Would
say,
you?
nigga, you?
I wouldn't suck dick for $1 billion. I'm just joking. I wouldn't. do
Y'all
some shit like
niggas
that.
really
Would you
gonna
let
pay
somebody
for $1
shit-
billion
would you let
over
somebody shit
sucking
in your
a little
chest?
dick?
I let somebody shit on my chest for $1 billion. Damn
yeah,
right.
closer to the shit in the chest. Yeah, I'll clean that right on off.
Y'all are literally passing up $1 billion
T,
over sucking
you
a little
know
dick,
good
and
and
nobody
damn-
has to know.
It ain't about who has to know. You know.
I feel you.
At the end of the day,
And nobody has to know. You rich as fuck.
Nobody has to know.
And
$1
all
billion?
you had to do was just.
To completion? That's disgusting.
All right, no, you ain't even gotta let a nigga.
Nobody even said to completion. That didn't even come up.
$1 billion?
I'm not doing it for no fucking $1 billion.
I'm talking about $1 billion untaxed in your bank account right now.
Imagine me
$1 billion.
looking at my son. He's like, "Daddy, how do we get so rich?"
Your son's never gonna ask that.
I struck oil.
Your son's
I
never
struck
gonna ask
oil.
I worked hard.
Johnny, hold on,
I'm a
Johnny.
dick sucker, son.
Johnny, would you suck a dick? The dude at the fire fucking festival, that Nelly shit. He was willing
The
to suck
gyro
dick.
shit?
He was willing to go suck some dick to get them goddamn water
I
and
believe he
tents.
would. For water?
So you wouldn't suck dick.
Water and tits. He's
Because
been
they were
sucking dick
stranded out there. So
He
you
been
wouldn't
sucking dick.
So Johnny, would you suck dick for $1 billion?
Johnny
$1
sucking
billion,
dick.
Johnny.
Sucking dick. That's crazy.
To
each his own.
Zoe, $1 billion? He giving almost suck dick for $1 billion.
His own. Hey, listen.
Nah.
I hope after you go suck that dick, you come back and you break bread with the homies. That's
Hold
all I
on.
ask.
No, because you ain't suck that dick.
I will receive that money. That dick sucking money.
These niggas are cap, bro. I really think that.
Anyway, speaking of dicks, right? I got dickhead of the week. Dickhead of the
Okay,
week.
'cause I was ready to throw a
Next
guarantee at
subject. Dick.
The liquor? Yeah, okay.
The dickhead of the week goes to Black China.
Oh my gosh. They got her ass good.
She even make that post.
And it also goes to Zoe Kravitz. And it also goes to
They got on her ass big time.
and it also goes to Jim Carrey and Wanda Sykes.
No sir.
And
I
Will
got
Smith.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Let's
Nah,
get into it.
not Will Smith. But I'm giving it to them.
And to Will
I'm
Smith.
giving. I'm not giving. Hold on. This is the dickhead of the week. The dickhead of the week. I'm giving it to.
Now Will is Dicky.
I'm giving it to Black China because Black China went on this little rant, this little thing talking about she's a single mom and she's doing it on her own.
Yeah.
And then Tiger was like, bitch,
gave
I
her
paid
cars up?
$37. He's like, bitch, I got my kid all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
They made her look so stupid.
Yeah. Tiger Joe was like
cow.
Tiger Joe was like Tuesday to Saturday. She had the kid for like two days. She won
Does she
40,000.
not know?
$40K Tuesday to Saturday. $40K for King to go to school. Tuesday through Saturday taken care of. Rob Kardashian. $37K for Dream to go to school.
Hey, did you turn your mic off?
No.
Well, stop recording at some point in the past few moments.
Bloopers. Oh, I did? Let me stop touching it. I'm sorry. Okay.
We back.
Game.
Tiger. $40K for the King to go to school. Get the kid Tuesday through Saturday. Rob Kardashian. $37K for Dream to go to school. And he has her, I think he said Monday through Saturday. And pays for all medical expenses, doctor's appointments, whatever else she need. So, bitch, what's your problem? You get your kids 2 days a week.
These motherfuckers be sorry as hell.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. Like,
Crazy.
it's a certain level of insanity you have to be a celebrity. You have to be so narcissistic. You only think about your fucking self.
Delusional.
Like, did you not think that this was going to happen before you sent that tweet out? Before you said any of that shit? You thought niggas going to just be quiet? What is wrong with you?
But my whole
Crazy
thing
man?
is no, legit what is wrong with you, because that conversation and that level of embarrassment that you experienced was so avoidable.
It was so
Nobody cared that you had to give away 3 cars this week.
You volunteered that information. I got to give away 3 cars.
No one
okay?
asked you, and then you blamed one of the reasons on not having help as a baby mama, and your baby daddies fried you
You're too rich, baby
as a
daddies.
unit.
Yeah.
2 niggas that's richer than you, bitch. Like,
Yeah, shout out to Tiger and Rob.
Yep.
Rob, the black sheep.
they
of
are
the
both
Kardashians.
richer than you, and you legit got up there and tried to blame being a single mom on one of your 5 reasons as to why you had to give 3 cars away. It was literally nobody asked.
Yeah.
I see that people saying that shit in the comments under shit that people really did ask all the time. But in this situation, legit, nobody fucking asked.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Black China needed some relevancy because, bitch, nobody was thinking about you.
Yeah.
We've been thinking about Chris and his rock. That's it.
But but also Zoe Kravitz gets dickhead
Yeah.
because Zoe
That weed smell
Kravitz.
good.
You know, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
But
Candy?
pass that this way.
it's actually a Jeter. Shout out to Jeters.
I'm not gonna hit it though.
But anyway, Zoe get it because Zoe sitting up here said something about they letting people who assault people
On stage
on
now.
stage.
And,
You know what I'm saying?
and what they dig up about her
That she was trying to fuck that man's son. Fucking weirdo.
when he was like
Jaden?
when he was
Yeah,
like he was
at
like 14.
14.
She was like 25.
Hold on, let me Google Zoe Kravitz because I think I know who this is.
Just go to Twitter and type in Zoe Kravitz.
Mm-hmm.
Let me Google this bitch because
She's
I
a
think I
fucking
know
weirdo.
who it is. Ain't she real pretty?
And
Am
she's
I
talking
tripping?
about assault. She's best friends
Yeah.
with who the designer? Alexander Wayne.
Yeah.
And she's best friends with another motherfucker that be beating up
Ooh,
motherfuckers.
620 people tweeted about her in an hour.
She should have just sat back
She's
and
just sat
chilled
shit.
out.
They smoked her. They smoked their boots, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jim Carrey get the same dickhead too because Jim Carrey like to go out here
Go ahead.
and say things when he sexually assaulted somebody on stage. That happened. That happened. It happened.
Not doing it. No,
in
sir.
today's world, he would definitely go down as sexual assault.
Okay.
When he not, Johnny.
No, sir. Let me tell
When
you-
He not.
let me
He
tell you why we
he
not-
stuck his tongue in a stranger's mouth. Is that not sexual assault?
Bro, let me tell that is sexual assault that was
So
wrong.
what do we call that?
I just told you it was sexual assault that was wrong. Let me tell you why we're not doing that. You are doing that because Jim Carrey spoke out against Will Smith and how he acted and how the Academy acted. So now we're not gonna all of a sudden bring up old stuff. No,
They do it,
bro. Talk about what he said. Was what he said wrong?
So I'm gonna go ahead and get to it.
Get to it. Just get straight slapped to it.
We need you on this one.
I'm sorry, I just had to Google
Hey, yo,
that.
you was on Indeed. What the world you was doing?
No, because I actually I literally, as y'all was saying it, the photo of Jim Carrey tonguing this bitch down came up.
Exactly. So look, let's talk about
Literally
it for a
as
second.
y'all was saying it.
So I'm not gonna sit up here and say this man is wrong for slapping this man. I'm not gonna say he is right either. I don't think that he was wrong.
Pick a
I don't
side.
think that he was right. I picked the side of however Chris handles it. Whatever Chris went the ones celebrity boxing match, cool.
His brother
I'm
won.
with that. He deserves that. But if Chris was gonna do anything about it, he already say he one person charge. If he was gonna do something about it, bitch, you should have did it on stage. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's over now. You know what I mean? We had to move on with that shit. Now, that man making that joke, I think you was right. I think you said something about he didn't write the jokes.
Yeah,
They were written for him
by a writer.
by writers. I think that definitely makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Chris didn't deserve to get slapped.
I
didn't.
might get canceled when I give my opinion.
But this nigga should not have let this man. I get it though. Nobody thought
should've
Will
dodged
Smith
it.
was gonna do that.
I would have thought that Will was gonna grab the mic, say some funny joke, his Will Smith, summertime, hey, Will Smith, our favorite black guy, walk off stage, we talk about it for a couple of days, and that was that. So maybe Chris wasn't ready, because he had his face out. Like,
He had his hands behind his back.
yeah, I don't think he was ready. But at the same time, I'm gonna say, bro, I think Will was wrong, bro. The more and more I see this, the less I think like, oh, he did this to protect his wife, I just feel like, bro,
Why do you think he did it then?
I
To
feel like
protect his own ego.
to protect his own ego. I feel
Why
like,
did we say that,
I
though?
feel like he finally had. It wasn't about his wife, because his wife is fuel to his own ego. I think it happened at that moment with that joke about his wife, but he was tired of being the butt of all the jokes. It wasn't necessarily about his wife. I feel like he was tired of being the butt of the jokes. I feel like he got emotional. I feel like I feel like that can only happen in that setting. If me and you go downtown right now and we have an altercation with somebody, not even an altercation, like somebody makes a joke we don't like and we walk up and smack them, like somebody probably gonna get popped tonight. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So I don't know. Will was wrong, bro. And,
I feel you, but you still.
and we got it. And we not speaking to the way that Chris handled himself in the professional way that he handled himself, because he could have shut the whole shit down, bro, and it would have been over, bro. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Do I want Will to get arrested? Nah.
Hell
but
nah.
I mean, nah.
At the end
I
of the day,
just think
men are
he
men.
looked lame.
He
Men
looked
are men.
lame. I think he looked. I looked. That was an emotional. He looked emotional.
He looked weak.
And then he
no
came,
matter how strong he think,
he looked emotional.
he looked
yeah.
weak.
That was an emotional
And this
decision.
is really, and I can get canceled, and this is no disregard. You know, I don't know how it feels, and it may sound hypocritical. I know Johnny is going to use this as a real, but I'm not even going to cap. Bro, he made a joke about alopecia. Like, it wasn't even that serious. Like, he didn't make no jokes about no kids, nobody dying, no unborn children, no AIDS, no none of that. He made a joke about you being bald-headed, which is something you've been pretty much your whole career. Jada Pinkett ain't never had, it's a few times where she done did the hair thing. But overall, Jada Pinkett is known for a nice little slim shortcut, never really doing too much. And you go bald and niggas make a joke. I don't think he knew that he was really crushing her world, and to find out that the smack is over. And it just, I think what's making me trigger the fact that it was triggering me to be like, he made a joke about alopecia, bro. It's everyday life, my nigga. Like, is the fact that everybody keeps on saying he made a joke about his wife's disease. Y'all acting like this bitch had lupus or something. Like,
Hey, look.
he got alopecia, bro.
Hey, you like this bitch got.
I feel you.
It's
feel
not that. It's over and all, to me, it wasn't that serious.
I can't-
It wasn't that deep.
Yeah.
You chose the wrong moment to try to stand up. Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up. No, you stood up, and I think you look like a goofy, because it was the wrong moment for you to stand up. I feel like that was not the time for you to try to let niggas know I'm Will Smith. Nigga, your mama got on air and was like, I don't even know who that was. Yeah, we don't. I never even seen what Will Smith look like in his whole entirety. Nigga, your mama is on the interviews. Like I don't even know who did that. Couldn't have been my son.
I feel that.
And you doing this all over because sis got alopecia?
I mean, we also don't. We don't like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
The
Will.
fuck?
I'm not Will, and I ain't Jada. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into what they. We don't. I don't know, bro. Like you can't tell people how to act. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
You
like,
can't, which is why it's like, okay,
You
check
know?
that nigga afterwards.
I feel
like,
like in that moment,
You can tell people how to act, bro.
No, you can't.
You can.
You
bro.
cannot.
In certain situations, you can tell people
bro.
how to act.
If you got the right to say what you want to say, people
You
got
can't
the right to slap the shit out of you.
No, you can't. You can't control how people. You can't control how people act. But there is a certain way that you should act. I wouldn't, bro. In no situation, bro. Anybody that talked to Will after that probably said, bro, that wasn't a good idea, bro. And
It probably wasn't.
that wasn't a good idea.
But
and
that's
that's
how
how
Will
you
didn't
know.
give a fuck.
And that's how you know that wasn't the way that he was supposed to act, bro.
Let's think about this.
What did
though.
Denzel say? What was that quote that Denzel say? He said, "At your highest moments, that's when the devil will come in. You shouldn't have made that decision, bro. Bro, that's simple and plain.
Can I just say this though, real quick? I mean, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm all known for proving wrong because these are just my opinions off what I've seen, but I haven't seen everything. I haven't seen nobody in the caliber of Will Smith that could come in any interactions with Will Smith. Like, yeah, smack that nigga 2 times. I haven't seen it. The people who are saying, yeah, Will, smack that nigga, stand up for your wife are us. We have nothing compared to Will Smith. I don't see nobody
peers.
that lives that lifestyle and could come into contact with Will Smith being like, you did that. That's exactly how you carry it. I see everybody in his caliber of life being like, you're wildin'.
Samuel L. Jackson was. He dapped him up like, come on, nigga.
Exactly, and
Finally come home.
the people that probably do agree are not vocally expressing that because they understand what their caliber of life and who they are.
But also-
you can't move like that.
Also,
you just can't move like that.
It's a lot of Jada slander too. Like niggas
As
be
it
dragging.
should be.
It
She's
shouldn't, though.
embarrassing.
Because you can't do that though. Like you can't. Y'all can't. Like we can't keep painting her as somebody that did something wrong to.
Nah,
Will.
I don't.
Because
I'm just
I
saying.
actually went and watched the whole Red Table Talk with her and Will, and just seeing how like, okay, when the whole thing happened with August, bro. Will was like he don't feel like she cheated on him because they was on the brink of divorce.
He said that multiple
They was on the
times.
brink of separation.
Bro.
We keep acting like we don't know
guess.
what kind. We don't know where they at in their relationship.
That part right there, I understand. I hear that and I understand. I can't never just. I have to take it at face value. But
But hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead. That just sounds
so.
odd.
With all that being said, you know what I mean? All the slander that people do to this man's wife, all the shit that he got to go through, everybody thinks he's less than a man. We don't know if Jada think he's less of a man. Everybody keeps saying he's less of a man. Just the same people that you just pointed out, like we're the ones that be clowning this nigga on a constant, regular basis.
No. He gets clowned by his peers too.
He gets
This
clowned
nigga
by
just
everybody.
got clowned at an award show.
But when
ago.
somebody say something and that nigga's had enough, that's just the repercussions and consequences, regardless of what. Like it's just, I'm not with telling a nigga how to defend his wife or what the fuck going on. If you got the right to say what you want to say on that microphone, you take whatever come with it. Because comedians, we can't act like he did something that's new. Just like motherfuckers make jokes all the time, comedians get this shit slapped on them all the time.
Man, bro,
All the time.
I feel like there are things that warrant you being slapped. There's things that warrant that, you feel me?
But who makes that the judge of that? You said this, so that's not good enough for you to get slapped. Who makes that decision for an individual?
Bro,
Common sense.
That's
think-
not true though.
I mean, since isn't common nowadays. You feel me? That's one.
If a nigga piss you off, you're not thinking clearly. You get what I'm saying?
If a nigga piss me off and I go get the rack and I come back and pop him, bro, I obviously have made the wrong decision. Even though can nobody tell me how to react. A kid being bullied. You can't tell him how to react to being bullied. You feel me? You can't control it. I can't control what somebody does.
Yeah.
But there is right and there is wrong. And Will walking up on stage in the middle of the Oscars and smacking Chris Rock because he made an alopecia joke was wrong. If that was my son, I would have been like, yo, why you didn't pull him to the side after the show? Man, I promise you, Will was like, I got caught up in the moment. I shouldn't have did that.
I
You know what I'm
feel you.
saying?
And what's making the
I feel you.
situation look even whacker, and we don't know if this is a Publi or Will Smith, which is probably a publicist.
A what?
A publicist.
Okay.
Will Smith then tried to pull I'm not gonna say the mental health card, but then tried to pull. I don't know if y'all see.
I've been working so hard and beat down, and I'm doing this.
His
for
book
love.
is a masterpiece.
His book is wonderful.
But
nobody,
Will Smith is
nobody
wonderful.
will talk about that book no time soon. People will talk about the slap.
Oh, nah. Anytime you log on to Facebook on that day, it's going to say on this day. It could be 20 years from now. On this day, 20 years ago, this nigga Chris Rock got the shit.
And that's why I just feel like I think that Will Smith. I think that Will Smith smacking Chris Rock was whack on Will's behalf, but I also feel like Chris. Why you ain't get with that nigga though?
Why that nigga walked up on you like
because
that?
Because if Chris did, bro, listen.
At that point, I'm not.
Chris took the high road. If Chris would have shut the shit down, would have grabbed Will through the mic thump.
I wish Will Smith would have never did that because I would not have. I'm thinking about me. I wish Will Smith would have never did that because I would not have been able to be as mature as Chris Rock.
You wouldn't have smacked the Rock.
And even as his own brother said, and even though, look though, Chris Rock's own brother said, I got my brother 100%. I'm on whatever he on, but
he ready to thump.
Shit,
I ain't ready
would
too.
have been me.
Man, fuck that nigga.
I ain't gonna lie though, the second that nigga would have turned around and walked away, he would have went for a ride.
Hey, listen,
he would have went for a ride.
I don't give a fuck. Even if he had to think about it, somewhere along in the story, niggas would have known Chris got they lick back.
Imagine where that it already came out that after the smack at the after party. Chris Rock was live and direct, bro. He was at the after party. They was having a good time. People want to talk about the smack. He was like, nah, listen, let's keep the vibe. They had a good night. That already came out. Chris handled it like a G.
He would have went for a ride. I guess I'm not gangster because I would have grabbed Will by his ankles, RJ.
Listen.
He went for a ride, RJ.
I'm telling you, bro, there's going to be repercussions. I know right now we chilling because Will went and sat back down. The Academy didn't get him.
He gonna lose.
Bro, I'll tell you, bro, there's going to be repercussions. And right now we looking like, oh, man,
it's a lot.
It ain't nothing. He smacked Chris a bitch. Nah, Chris handled it like a G, bro. Chris handled it like a G, bro.
And you know what? That may work out for him financially and
he already
his
sold
career,
out.
et cetera, et cetera.
Sold out too.
And I do think Will Smith is going to have to eat that, even though people don't think he will because he's Will Smith. But I think that plays on the people. There's so many people, A, B, C, D, celebrity or none, that is against Will Smith that somebody is going to want to, people want some.
I think he tarnished his career.
To suffer the repercussions.
If he was going to slap somebody, I'm glad it was Chris Rock.
Tarnished.
You
bro, no, bro. You this fucking Chris Rock shit.
I showed
because the nigga said nigga in front of him.
Hold on, I showed y'all a clip of this man sitting on the couch with Louis C.K. letting that man say nigga.
Louis C.K. is one of your favorite comics, bro.
Yeah, but I ain't never say nigga. I wouldn't let him say nigga.
But he said it, so why is he your favorite?
He's not my favorite no more.
You just like Chris Rock.
He was
the new Chris
stopped
Rock.
being my favorite when he got caught jerking off on the phone and shit.
Man, listen.
My new favorite white comedian is it's been Gary Owens.
Will Smith wouldn't have smacked Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
But he deserved, Chris Rock deserved to get the shit slapped out of him for that Louis C.K. shit. Even Seinfeld knew it was wrong, and you love Seinfeld.
I love Seinfeld, bro.
Exactly.
I told you I've been to watch the show, and you didn't believe me. I love Seinfeld.
A lot of people's opinions are combining it.
I think it's complex.
I don't combine it. I think Chris Rock is coonery. So sad you had to go out like that. But I also think Will Smith looked like a loser doing that off of your own reputation.
You're right.
He looked like
not because
he tarnished his
have
reputation.
The two against each other, but I feel like you made yourself look sad smacking a nigga on the Oscar stage.
He smacked
over
smacking
your
the shit out of
bitch
him.
having Pisha.
And then basically
Don't do that,
and
man.
and then basically got the award. Came up to accept the award.
Feel like her having Pisha is not good enough.
And it's crazy that you have abbreviated it and it's Pisha now. It's not alopecia, it's Pisha. That's
no,
crazy.
because I feel like I might got that. No funny. But if a nigga make a joke, like,
Nah,
my
because
scalp dry as a bitch.
I do know somebody. I know a parent right now that will snap out if y'all make an alopecia joke. Her son got alopecia.
Okay, but I
she
can
was-
guarantee
I
don't put it
you
past
right
her.
now.
If you would have made that joke if Chris Rock would have made that joke about her son, she would have went up there and slapped the shit out of Chris Rock.
and that's
I
a
promise
regular
you.
ass bitch.
I
She ain't
promise
no
you.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
But all in all, You don't want to get no Fresh Prince, so watch what the fuck you say.
Keep your hands to yourself, man.
Hey, let's talk about a serious note real quick though.
What's serious?
That 14-year-old boy that flew out the ride, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
The Florida State Park, whatever the fuck park this was at, they're a bunch of buffoons.
Nah, but it's so complex right now because I heard stories that the seat wasn't all the way buckled down.
You could tell.
But they just found out new shit that today actually that. When the boy flew out the motherfucker, the seat was down. Like
no, and Steph, I'm ready to eat you up. Go ahead.
What? Eat me up how? I'm telling you something I saw. Like it's a conversation.
No. Go ahead.
What's your rebuttal? What's your rebuttal to what he said?
Yeah, I'm asking the question. I'm telling you what something I saw on the news today saying that the seat was buckled down and the boy flew through it.
So did he have what? He had the seat on when he hit the ground,
That's
or
what they trying to figure out? That's what I read,
bro.
So what you read?
We all saw the pictures, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I saw the pictures too. I'm not saying it was right. I'm saying though, on the news report, they said that they found new evidence saying that the seat was locked.
It's a cover up.
I can't believe you, Steph.
What?
I think that's why I'm just so disappointed because you talking about, but nah, they said when they got down to the ground, the seat was locked. The nigga was no longer in it. Like, what are you talking about?
Bro, I'm telling you what I read. I'm not saying I don't work for them. You know what I'm saying? I don't work for the people.
You're not an advocate for this bullshit they putting out.
What bullshit is it? They're not saying.
That,
what negative things have you heard about this? I haven't heard anybody trying to do anything.
Get it out, T.
I'm getting upset because I'm thinking that you saying like, but nah, they said that the seat was down when the ride got down to the ground. So maybe the seat was locked. Like, that's what I'm thinking you saying. Is that not what you're saying?
If I was, it wouldn't be me saying it. It would be something that I read in the news.
And you believe that?
We're talking about it. What are you talking about? Make it make sense, T.
It do make sense.
What you're trying to say that I'm saying something, and that's not what I'm saying.
I'm asking you, is that what you're saying?
I just told you, and you cut me off, and you immediately try to make it sound like I said that. I didn't say that. What I said was, I read this report. It's for us to talk about. It's not for me to make a statement.
Okay.
I'll say this. I think it was neglect on some part, bro. Just by them saying that he was denied from getting on other rides, or he chose not to get on 8 other rides and then got on this ride, he definitely was big. The pictures I saw and every single thing from when they started going up looked like it was open, bro.
The way he flew out, maybe if it was locked into place, maybe I don't know. Maybe it might have snapped open because of the force.
That pressure when it slows the ride down. When it gets to that, it slows the ride down. I think maybe the pressure of that pushed him out. But I mean, still, bro, I feel like he never should have been on a ride. Bro.
He got denied from like 8 different rides at that park. He should not have been on that ride.
They said he told his friends when he got to the top, or pray for me,
he
felt something was off. I mean, bro, it's sad and it's devastating, man. And it's an example of how life can be here today and gone tomorrow. Something of going on a ride. Bro. Me personally, bro, I'd never ride that ride again, bro.
I would never even get on some shit like that.
I used to get on it and be like, damn, then you high in the air, it's adrenaline, but I never get on it again, bro. And definitely I'll never get on a ride at a fair or anything, the mall parking lot rides.
I don't be fucking with none of that shit anyway.
I
get on fair rides?
I go and get the food. The last time I went on this little ride that kind of go like around in a little small circle. It was a kid ride. But after I got on that, I knew I'd never get on them joints again, bro.
Man, god damn, bro. What the fuck been going on with this Zeus show? That that shit that we talked about, the bad boys? Go ahead.
The thing about this kid that's blowing me with the media and the people, they trying to say that this man's seat was locked. You can see from the pictures, the seat was not locked. And then they want to use the fact that the seat was locked when he was no longer in it, when it's coming however many miles per hour from the sky to the ground. That is a natural form of force. Yes. That shit is going to swing back and lock by the time it make it to level 0.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that y'all trying to say when it got down to the ground, the seat was locked, of course, because he was no longer in it.
That's crazy.
That nigga could have came from goddamn 7 feet down to the ground. And with that amount of wind, it's going to lock. It's gonna swing. It's gonna latch.
Yeah.
So y'all trying to use the at ground moment to say that we are not in the wrong, bro. The park is blowing me because own that shit.
Yeah.
This man lost his life in y'all's care. These ride attendants and shit like that, they supposed to take that shit serious. Many people that was on that ride said the little white boy didn't even come around and check to make sure everybody's shit was secure. He didn't even check. The little nigga was feeling insecure and the nigga like, get ready, send niggas up in the air. Little bruh, I wish, and you know, when you do shit like that, when you want to get off a ride, I don't ride roller coasters. I don't play like that. I have a serious fear of heights. Yes, I get on an airplane, but that's because it's nobody forcing me or ejecting me into the air.
Yeah.
So, as far as roller coasters is concerned, I don't play like that. I don't ride rides. Yes, I be having a Kings and Me and Summer pass because I want to go with my friends, and I'm going to respectfully hold y'all bags.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting on none of this.
For sure.
I might do the swings at the most, but I'm not getting on none of this. I might do the wave pool, but I do not fuck with rides because these are fucking children and young adults who they just up and decided been working at the park long enough and will take enough security and authority to make sure that these people's rides is strapped in or checked in. And the fact that this park is not owning this shit and just taking it for what it is really pissing me the fuck off because y'all backlash is that the ride was snapped when it was on the ground when he fell out the fucking air. He didn't fall when he got on the ground. He fell out the air. Of course it's going to be locked.
Yeah.
That shit is just as fuck to me, and I find that shit to be very lame. And I hope that park ride attendant gets in trouble. And I hope the family of that young man sues that park for everything they have to the point that they'll never be able to operate a ride in the state of Florida or in the United States or anywhere in the world for the rest of their lives, especially because y'all are even trying to investigate such a tragedy to blame it on the person and not y'all.
Yeah, that's weird.
When that's y'all responsibility. And y'all are going out your way to investigate when the fuck that the... I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to go over detail into the topic. But the fact that they are overly investigating this, trying to find any reason or point to validate why it's not their fault is really fucking beyond me. That shit dead ass is like, y'all are fucking whack and sick to use what the ride was doing when that shit got to the ground and the shit was over to justify his death when he fucking fell out of the middle of the fucking air.
Yeah. Well, speaking of goddamn lawsuits and shit, goddamn, somebody gonna get sued on that goddamn Bad Boys Club. Somebody's going to get sued eventually. Like
Bad Boys?
them niggas be fighting
Every
do.
episode.
Like that
2-3
is
fights.
like that cannot be legal, bro. Like that's
It is.
they gotta sign some kind of waiver, but I can't. Eventually, somebody's gonna get hurt, bro.
You don't
Even
think
with that
that's
Jocelyn
illegal?
shit, it's America, I guess, bro. But it's all fun and games until somebody get like a
knocked out,
ruptured
yeah.
optical socket and you can't see no more, or somebody get a broken jaw and they shit fucked up for life.
Yeah.
Like that. Like I don't see
know
nobody
what's so
sign no
crazy to
disclosure
me?
for that.
I ain't never. They might do sign a disclosure. I don't know, cause I ain't never been on shit like that.
What if somebody die?
But I ain't never heard of nobody being in such a fucking uproar about motherfuckers fighting on national TV until Bad Boys came. Females been doing this shit for years.
No, it was an
That
uproar
was
for the
niggas-
Bad Girls Club too. They did a whole boycott for that shit.
Not enough of an uproar for them to go on
Nah,
what, 13
T, that
seasons?
shit. Nah,
They just make
they
so
was
much
really
money 'cause people
boycotting
like
that
it.
shit. But America once America won. But there was people really boycotting that shit when it first came out because girls was on there fighting.
Me
all the time.
personally, I don't like to see niggas fight because they're brutal as fuck.
Exactly, that is
niggas fighting, but I hate it. Somebody's a lock to be leaking,
hurt
knocked out, da-da-da-da. Like
that ass.
niggas is too strong to.
But that's
just,
why niggas like us don't fight like that. Like we don't fight like that, bro. Because I fuck around, we get into a fight, I knock you out, you die. I'm going to prison, bro. Like it ain't even worth it, bro. Like at this age,
nigga fights
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
scary as fuck.
Me personally, bro, I don't feel safe fighting. I feel
Yeah.
like there's a gun. As soon as the fight start, there's a gun that's coming out of somebody's shirt. So
Yeah.
at that point, don't I need to just have my gun ready? See, that's the mentality why people just already walking around racked up. Ain't no more fighting. What is a
Ain't
fight?
nobody fighting. Yeah,
A fight is an invitation to death.
These niggas got 30-round clips and shit, man. Get the fuck
fight a bullet,
fight what?
bro.
Yeah,
I'm not
hell
fleshing.
nah,
Come on,
but
bro.
nah, bro. Like another thing is like
Fight is dangerous.
We are 30s. We are in our 30s, right?
Yeah.
Niggas are
Y'all are deaf too old to be
Nigga, I'm
fighting.
getting home to
but
my
like
kids,
between the ages of 30 and 50, you are the strongest you're going to be in your
Yeah.
life. Fights are really brutal, and between 30 and 50, niggas be hitting skin on skin. Like them shits be solid.
Man.
Like a 20-year-old, 20 and down, some 20 years they hit hard too. But you got that grown man strength when you in like like almost 40 years old.
Get
That's
to moving
strong.
something.
You fuck around here, nigga in his temple. He start having a seizure. Now you in jail fighting for your life. You know what I'm
Fighting for your
saying?
life.
Fuck nah, bro.
I'm weak because I feel like y'all sitting right here like I'll fuck a nigga up.
Hey,
like,
listen,
for
you
real.
gotta understand.
Like, nah,
nobody envisions losing the fight. I know I don't, bro.
Yeah, nah.
I'm Ali.
If I because bro, like I like me and him been in a lot of fights growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know y'all was shooting at each other.
Now, I've done some wild shit as far
Wow.
as fights go. I've done some wild shit. Like I hit a nigga in the face with a fucking wrench before. You know what I'm saying? I've done some wild fucking shit.
And then call me and say, "Yeah, bro, I just hit that nigga in the face with a
did.
wrench."
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
definitely did that
shit.
shit. And that type of shit right there is like I wasn't thinking. What if I would have killed that man?
Exactly, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's like I got shit to live for. And it's like I just know if I choose to fight, I'm going all in. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, you're not about to put me on World Star.
Yeah.
You're not about to knock me the fuck out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know I got a hard head. I've been kicked in the face before.
Bacon
I've lost
bacon?
fights before. I haven't won every fight. I'm not Rambo. You know what I'm saying? But I've lost fights before. Like I done been dumped. I done been like dumped on my head and like scared to go to sleep that night because I had a concussion type shit, like for real. But I've also won some fights. I one of them niggas that lost so many fights, I had to start winning eventually. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I just know what I can do and what I'm capable of. I ain't trying to hurt nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just, you threaten me, pow, pow, pow.
So, but then let's go back to this. Sorry to bring up the Will thing again, but yeah, bro. In any other instance, when somebody would walk up and slap somebody,
I would have definitely shot. I would have dumped Will if he would have punched me. That's a man thing. But you open hand slap me, I would have shot you.
if Will would have just walked outside the doors of the Oscars and just walked and just slapped the first regular person he saw, Will might be dead today. Will might be a dead man today. He could only slap Chris Rock at that moment in the Oscars. Maybe this
Bro,
was destined to happen.
if Chris Rock would've slapped me-
let somebody go. Hey, anybody listening, go slap somebody tonight. See how
It
that
would have
end
been
up
the
to you.
last time they invited black people to the Oscars. I would
Yeah.
have made a fool of myself in that motherfucker.
Man.
First off, I'm grabbing him by the ankles, RJ. He's 6'2", 6'3". He's getting grabbed by the ankles. He's going for a ride.
The first thing that's gonna come is that mic. That mic is gonna come out of my hand.
He would have got Barry Bond with that mic
Immediately.
stand. You just open hand slap me in front of everybody. You think I'm a bitch. You think I'm a bitch. You just slapped me in front of Jada? You just
listen.
slapped me in front of Beyonce, bruh.
Tony Rock.
You just slapped me in front of Beyonce. Where was Tony Rock when that shit happened?
I don't know.
Tell me he was in the audience.
I don't know, but he talking.
I don't think he was there.
He
But he
better not
talking
have
like
been
he
there.
want to scrap. He talking like it ain't
Tony
over.
Rock.
Tony
is
Rock
not
wants the
with it.
hands.
He's
He
not
talking like
with
he
it.
want to scrap.
He said he
bro.
want to fight.
Yeah.
He's not with it. He's not with it. He said he don't accept Will apology.
He said,
and
yeah.
he on whatever his brother on.
For one,
His
Chris
brother's not on nothing.
For one, Chris
I
Rock
don't know.
team. Chris Rock
I don't
team
know.
came out and
I
said
don't
Yeah,
know.
not
nothing.
team, but Chris Rock.
Chris
over here
Rock
said-
ain't come out and say nothing,
Chris
but
Rock
I
just
ain't
said something.
Chris
apologize.
Rock
Nah, he
team,
just-
Chris
he just
Rock
said
team
something.
said no. They said that was a lie.
No, just now on Shade Room. He just posted.
When?
He said that he's still processing the situation. He has no statements.
Man, fuck that, Chris.
That ass.
Let us know how you
On
feel.
the Shade Room, just now I can show it to you. It just popped up on my timeline.
Look at me. I can't take how he's saying how he feel. He got to feel more.
Nah, man, that man said he don't want no smoke, man. See,
He coming to Richmond.
versus silence. I'm still processing what happens. It just came out 35 minutes ago.
I feel bad for him. I do.
Man, that the moment after he
I
got
feel
slapped.
bad for him. I really do. And I feel like he's been put in a position to feel as though if he does nothing, he's weak. And if he does something, he could lose a lot that only the people who don't matter to him care about.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you though, but Chris Rock know good and goddamn well he's not doing nothing to. I mean, only thing he can do is sue. You don't
Bro,
want them
they
hands.
said this man used to
Don't
get.
Can he take the man that
Bro,
played
did y'all
Ali?
see the video of like him at the after
He can't
party?
take
He's
Hancock.
just like making all kind of faces like
Who was?
Chris Rock.
He was
like,
doing what?
It was a video of him at the after party, like the Vanity Fair or whatever.
No.
And he was just dead ass.
He had
like,
the I eat ass face.
sad. No, like he was just really. It really made me feel bad for him. Like it really made me feel like, damn, bro, this man is embarrassed.
Somebody go
Nah,
hug
bro,
that
I
nigga.
feel bad. I feel
And
bad.
when somebody is embarrassed,
feel bad.
No, but let me tell you something
You got
about
me crying.
embarrassment though. But what's some embarrassment or something about embarrassment?
Yeah.
Somebody being embarrassing can make them react irrationally, whether it's 2 weeks later
He gonna kill
or
himself?
whatever the fuck. Nah. He might kill Will. Nah, I'm playing.
Hell nah.
But I'm just saying, like, it couldn't make the way that this is so. We are not in the public eye, and this is so public. These is billions of people's opinions.
You gotta fight that nigga, Chris. Like you, that's the
gotta
only
do
way.
they
That's
gotta-
the only way you can.
They
come
gotta
back,
meet up
Chris.
at LA Park or somewhere. They gotta meet up at a park
Chris,
and fight.
you gotta-
Bro,
get a fair
you
one.
and Tony have got to jump him, bro.
At
I
this
swear
point,
to
Chris
God.
should have sued that nigga. Like, Jim Carrey said, "I would have sued the shit out of him
Yeah.
for $200 million."
Lil Duval said I was a lot to sue him.
Me too. I would have locked after I beat his ass. After I beat
Lil
your
Duval
ass.
said I'm suing the shit out of Will Smith
Listen,
if he ever smacked me.
Will Smith is not going. Bro, he tarnished his legacy, his career, bro.
We know, RJ.
From here on out,
we know,
bro.
we know. But guess
It's
what, RJ?
just gonna be
Guess
he
what?
slapped Chris Rock.
RJ, this
Too
shit
many
is funny.
people in Will. Too many people that know Will Smith in real life
That nigga
is
cheek.
speaking out on the fact that this is not even his character.
His cheek was so puffy. They thought he got slapped. They thought it was a pad on his cheek.
Like how long until like when after he got smacked did it still sting?
His hand was so stiff.
Yeah.
You seen
he
it
hit
was
the Star
like,
Trek song.
like it was literally like that bottom half. Like if Chris Rock had a toothache, bro,
Yeah.
he
would've
knocked
slapped
that,
that shit
shit
clean
right out.
And then he turned around and fixed his suit. And he smiled the whole
He
time.
said, "Wow."
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
he said, "Wow, wow." Wow.
I really feel like he genuinely cannot believe that.
Wow. That is, and then he tried to go on after he got slapped. Shit was awkward.
He said, "Now we about to give a documentary."
He had
was
the I eat
fucked up.
ass face. He had the, if you ever
That's
wonder
why
what
I
the
felt
I eat
sad.
ass face is,
But that's why I felt sad, bro.
I feel bad for him, and
I
I feel
feel
like
bad.
Will Smith. You
He shouldn't
you
let that
really,
white boy say nigga.
You really are mad because your bitch has Pisha. Like
if
it's
he
not that
would have,
deep.
if it would have been anybody else,
It's not that deep.
the fact
She
that
got
he
that
slapped the
peach.
shit out Chris Rock after Chris Rock let
That's
Louis
crazy.
C.K. say nigga like that, it's funny to me. I'm sorry.
He wouldn't have
You
smacked.
was laughing when that white boy was saying nigger.
But like
I'm
I
laughing when you got
said,
the shit slapped out of you.
my opinion is not
When it smacked the rock.
against. It's not who was smacking who and why it
Hey,
validates anything that they've done. I'm looking at the smack as each person as an individual, and I think Will Smith smacking Chris Rock for Jada having Pisha
Or the
is
intent.
not is not that deep, bro.
I feel it's not that deep, but it is funny.
But I'm not mad that I'm not
It
mad.
has a level of funniness to it. It
I
does.
feel bad for Chris Rock because he's embarrassed, but I'm not mad that he got smacked. I just feel like, damn, Will, I expected more out of you. I thought you was better than that.
What's more embarrassing? Chris letting that white boy say nigger like that, or Chris getting the shit slapped out of him?
Chris getting the shit smacked out of him.
So I think that's kind of like karma for letting that white boy say nigger.
No,
like
that's not karma.
Yes,
that's
it is, bro.
No,
I don't
that's
feel bad.
That's not
I don't
ducking.
feel bad.
Chris should have ducked. Chris should have just.
Chris
I don't know.
shouldn't have let that white boy say nigger like that.
When he
on
started, I don't know.
goddamn TV.
I think Will knew he was gonna duck, so Will played it as close as he could to just like I'm
He
gonna make a
thought about
joke.
it. See,
the last second he
see,
slapped that nigga.
You ain't been
he
in
was
the black
slick with
community
it.
for a long time, Chris. Chris, you been with them white folks too
Yeah.
long. You should have known when a nigga walking up after you say something about his wife, he just walking up on you. It's like that.
I
that
mean,
Family Guy
maybe
shit.
if they were on the street, but they were at the
Nah.
Oscars.
I don't give a damn where I'm at. If I said something crazy, a nigga get up and walk towards me, I'm RJ. Your niggas supposed to come in.
Yeah.
You see that?
What niggas?
nigga sensitive.
My reflexes would have came in immediately,
The
bro.
nigga, like you just know. Oh, this nigga got Anna. This nigga got some issues with me.
I feel like Chris
Nah.
Rock thought that shit was all jokes, bro. He
Nah.
was calling that man Richard as
I
he
give you
walked
that.
up.
I get.
yeah.
I give
He
you
was
that.
like, Richard on the way.
I give you that. I give you that. Maybe he didn't.
Hey,
think that
Will
man
Smith thought he was
gonna
Richard
slap
for real, bro.
Maybe he didn't. Hey, look.
He said, play tennis, bitch.
Hey, look.
No.
Maybe he didn't think that man was gonna slap him. But
He didn't. No, he didn't. I know he did not.
But after he slapped you, wow. Ain't no way you gonna get me to say wow.
What that sports reporter say, Shannon?
I would whoop this motherfucking
He
ass.
said I would have whooped Will Smith fucking ass. I don't give a fuck.
Every time I see it was
He
on sight.
said after that, I would have fucked him up every time.
Yeah,
that would have been it. My wife
I
would have got up out the crowd, got the kids, got them to the car. Let's go get the money. Your daddy go to jail tonight.
Even Jaden got motherfucking fired. His ass
Yeah.
tweeting talking about that's how we do
But hey,
it.
look, you notice how
Now your kids think I'm pussy.
I would have got my little cousin on him.
And you notice how I was like, you know, how you said he wouldn't have slapped Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
No, he wouldn't have slapped The Rock.
You notice how I didn't give Shannon Sharp Dickhead of the Week, right? Not playing with that man.
Yeah, bro. Hey,
with
listen,
that man.
Shannon Sharp up there. He say a little joke. Yeah, JD look good with that good cut. Hey, Will, no disrespect, and Will walk up there. Will would have made a funny joke.
That's not what Chris said. He said, Jada, we can't wait till that new G.I. Jane 2 come out. Say it how it was. Don't If Shannon Sharp would have said that same joke,
was a light
I would have been
joke.
like,
There was a light joke.
It was not that.
Bro, that was a
That's what I
light
would've did.
joke.
I'm not fighting Shannon Sharp. You got me fucked
the
up.
way Will Smith walked up and smacked him, you would have thought that Chris Rock said, "Jada, you bald head, alopecia having ass bitch."
Yeah, I feel
That's what you would have thought he would have said.
That's probably what he heard.
The way he smacked him. But that nigga made a G.I. Jane joke and you smacked him at the Oscars and you laughed.
Wow.
And now the whole world is like, he talked about her disease.
Chris Rock like the kid.
Wow.
Chris Rock like the kid who's gonna bring a gun to
Disease.
school. I hope, man. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
Wow.
Are we done?
Hey, RJ, what did the
Wow.
5 fingers say in the face?
Slap. Nah, listen. Unity. Yeah.
Unity.
Nah, that was a real, bro. Prayers to everybody involved, and Chris
How much
Rock come
time
on the
we got
show.
left? We got
Will
5
Smith
minutes.
come on the show.
We got 5 motherfucking
Okay, I'm about
minutes.
to do my brain teaser real quick.
Come on, let's
Speaking
do
of niggas ending their career and damn near ending their lives over a little peach.
Mm-hmm.
This is my little brain teaser. Let's get a little into it.
Mm-hmm.
Would y'all rather know y'all cause of death or your date of death?
I'd rather know my cause of death.
Cause.
You might not be dead either way.
And maybe the Grim Reaper might come to you with his little slice, and he might be
The
like,
date of death versus what causes you to die could take a long time in between time. You could know your date, but you could possibly die of cancer, and that take 3 years to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's gonna die either way, but that's not the point. So, cause of death, date of death. Y'all rather know what?
I'd rather know how I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna say the date.
I said the date too.
I wouldn't want
say
to know
the
that
date.
because then I'd be rushing. I'd be rushing. Everything I
Not
do would be rushing.
Like, woo, tomorrow's the date.
I-
We out of here.
Because say you know, and he's like, oh, you gonna die in a car accident, or you gonna get hit by a car. Man, you ain't gonna never go buy a car, but you gonna be so scared, and next thing you know, you're gonna end up by a car. Man, you gonna be like, this is the day, bro.
Just like that hypothetical. The hypothetical be like they can say you can die in 2 weeks. Now you're gonna try to rush and do everything you want to do in your life in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'd be fucked up.
Or they're gonna
like-
say they're gonna die in 50 years, and you're gonna rush your life to fit 50 years. You get what I'm saying? Like
That's
I don't
true.
want to live. I want to just like I'm gonna die with this, and then when it happens, it happens.
I just opt out to not know anything.
You got another one?
I don't think you could opt out to not know anything. I think with me, I just would rather know the date. Like, let me know when this shit going down. Let me throw a party or something. Let's get lit. A bitch dying tomorrow. Let's lit
Damn.
up. Like,
All right, y'all, I'm dying tomorrow. We're gonna turn up
like,
tonight.
you know, I'm not even trying to be funny, but one of my favorite movies is The Last Holiday with Queen Latifah. That is my favorite movie. It's so generic, plain and simple.
Yeah.
But I really like how bitch thought she was dying and dead as when it lived her life. But because a lot of people hold back on living through things that they love or care about because, you know, they feel like they got forever. The moment she thought her time was cut short, she lived the fuck up and her time won't even cut short. It was all a misunderstanding. I would rather know the date that this shit is planning to go down because the cause could be any cause, but it may not be the cause at that moment. That shit could be like you gonna die from a car accident and you get in 10 car accident before the one that actually causes your death.
You ever seen Our Faults Under the Stars?
No.
It's a movie and a book. I read the book and I saw the movie. The Fault in Our Stars, right?
The fart.
A Fault in Our Stars. So this movie is
I
about
fucked in our stars.
a fault.
No. I'm playing.
But no, this movie is about these kids who got cancer. They're dying, and they know they can die any day now. So it's kind of like knowing when you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? And like your focus is kind of like what you just said with Queen Latifah, like last holiday. Like they instead of like trying to live your life the best way you can, they just trying to love the best way they can. You know what I'm saying? That's what that movie is about. But it's kind of the same type of shit with
What
last
is it
holiday.
called? Because I probably would like
Our
that.
faults
A Fault in the Stars.
in Our Stars.
A Fault.
Let's watch A Fault in Our
That shit gonna make you
Stars,
cry.
y'all.
I'm dead ass.
I'm gonna cry anyway.
That shit gonna make
very
the book made
emotional.
me
I'm
cry.
a water sign.
I first read the book in jail. Made me cry. And then I saw the movie. The book is so much better than the actual movie. Like
That's
watching the
typically
movie.
how it goes.
But the book is just like you actually see them in Paris together. You know what I'm saying? Like you just see like just love before you die, and then like it can. 1 minute one person's gone. Like cancer shit. I don't know. Cancer hits me different. You know what I'm saying? But don't take
Cancer
the
hit
movies.
me different. Everybody in my family that died, that's how they went out. Cancer.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah,
me
man.
think of a show called Red Ribbon Group. Check that joint out.
Yeah, man. Y'all have what's been going on as far as your like Zeus Network type of shit that you be watching?
Jocelyn shit was whack this week. No cap. It was no fights.
No fights?
It was no nothing. They was
probably
all
gotta
on
do-
the same page. They was all on one accord. They was happily stripping together.
What's
I don't
that
even
interview
think I
with
heard
Saucy
her call.
Santana going on?
Yo, that interview is lit as fuck. Don't call me white girl.
That's all
Her
right.
interview is lit. It's a bitch, bro. I swear to God, bro. She's one of my inspirations for podcasting.
You know what she started
And-
with, right?
Well, Wallow, right? Wallow
win $1 million worth of game.
game.
Okay, and she talks about that on this episode.
Mm-hmm.
But she don't name them. So just connect it when you watch it.
Oh, it was beef or something?
No,
Nah,
no,
it
but
shouldn't
just
be.
connect it when you watch it. She ain't say all that. I ain't gonna put words in the lady mouth.
Word,
she ain't
word.
say all that. But she talked about how collabing with someone greater than versus following your own path can cause you to get overshadowed. And at the end of the day, stay true to yourself. That's what she talked about.
Word.
That Saucy Santana interview was good as a bitch.
That's
and
all right.
I ain't even gonna hold you. That shit made me have a whole new level and a whole new outlook for Saucy Santana. To know the things that he's been through, where he came from, the life that he lived, how he grew up, etc. Y'all should watch it.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to be funny. I know like some topics on the podcast, you know, it may be a little bit nerve striking if you're not really. Y'all are not.
If you're homophobic,
though.
don't watch that shit.
Y'all are not homophobic, but I feel like that Saucy Santana, he's smart as a bitch.
Nah, he will slap the shit out you.
And he's smart. Fuck all of that. Fuck all of that. That man is smart. And he is goal driven. And he is who he is. And I can't do nothing but respect the nigga to be true to themselves and make it out this shit the best way they can. Like we gonna do. The
For sure.
Savage Report.
Follow us
Stay
right
on the
here.
lookout. Cause we them guys and that girl. I'm a dyke sometimes.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Damn.
JK. 'cause
Anyway, look,
when we
man.
get famous, they gonna pull a video up like, you once said you was a dyke.
Well, they got a lot of stuff to pull up.
But look,
They
man,
do.
follow us. This is our handles. They're going to be right here. You know what I'm saying? Watch our reels, our Instagram at @the_savage_report.
Yeah.
Goddamn, our YouTube, like and subscribe. Show a nigga some
Notification bell
love.
game.
Yeah, man, we getting up there too. So fuck with us, bro.
I'm with the gang. I'm with the mob. What was
Yeah.
you thinking?
Richmond's Top Podcast. You know what I'm saying? I said it. Richmond's Top
Be savage.
Podcast.
No,
Reports.
Richmond's #1, nigga. Y'all, let me tell you
Richmond's
something.
#1
they asked on
podcast.
the Facebook the other day. They
The
said,
Savage Report.
"Who got a podcast in the R?" They listed 5 people. They said we got some people who want to talk their shit. Darian tagged you, and Deja Aunt tagged me, and then I tagged us.
Okay,
And
we up.
in. Baby,
Aye.
we ready to have the people on here. This
Tap
ready
in.
to be where if you want to get hot, you want your mouth to be heard, you want your shit to be learned, you want your respect to be earned.
Yeah.
This is where you gotta come check in that nigga.
And it's all love. It's
Yeah.
all love and respect.
Yeah.
Everybody get into it. It's just,
Don't be scared.
we about to
Don't be
set it to a
scared.
tone where you not valid in Richmond
Come on the
unless
show.
we say so.
Don't be
I'm
scared.
not-
nah, we stamping
Fuck with
everything
us.
coming out of the 804.
We out this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Peace.
Nino.
Your mom's a hoe.
Okay, the Savage Report.